हेलो नमस्कार सत श्री अकाल आदाब कसं काय केड़ो हाल आहे केम छो. This is Abha, your host, welcoming you to the Spotlight with Abha, where I bring in the successful personalities with their success stories to inspire us. Today, we have Vimla Chainani into the spotlight, who is the most beautiful voice, the master of ceremonies, the English and French facilitator, and of course, she is. Wait, why I should tell everything to you, huh? Let's go to Vimla Chainani. Vimla, welcome to my Spotlight show.
Thank you so very much, Abha. Such a pleasure being here with you.
Yes, as I told you, that we are going to bring you in Spotlight today with your special qualities and your beautiful voice. I want my viewers to listen and my listener on Brainline Radio to listen, right? So here I'm welcoming you on behalf of my YouTube channel and Brainline Radio, right?
Thank you
So
so very much.
let's begin. Uh, what's the reason behind your beautiful voice?
Hell, that's a God's gift.
Okay,
Uh, I definitely couldn't weave it. So, yeah, blessed and gifted by God. Thanks to Him.
great. Let's move on to the interview. I just want to know, how was Vimla when she was young, and was she naughty or was she a serious kind of girl or was she studious?
So, yeah, I go back into the flashback, and yeah, Vimla in the beginning was a very sweet child, indeed sweet, and yeah, like a frog in the well, maybe. Used to be very studious, studied well enough, and yeah, it was a very good school life. Had a simple college life, not many friends and not many parties and stuff like that. That was not in my curriculum, sort of thing. And then, with that, in those days, it was not the case where you had to, go for so many courses and do stuff like that. That was not the case. So it was a very simple and a humble life, sort of thing.
So how did you came into education line? Means I know that you are an educator also. You are working with the Millenium School Surat. So how did you turn your career towards education?
Okay, so when I got married, like I am born and brought up in Bombay, Mumbai now. So when I got married, I was here in Surat. Now, being, having a very positive and a very beneficial, demand over the language, or a command over the language rather, uh, there was great demand here. So here, like we all are pretty aware that Surtis, they do lack, this English touch. So what I have noticed when I came here was I could see everyone dressed in brands, right from top to bottom. Everything, you call it your, your clothes, your shoes, your watches. I could see people branded. But the moment they would open their mouth, I realized that the only thing missing in there was that the tongue was not branded. That was one thing which they all lacked. I mean, be it even the young uh, all that I could hear was Gujarati and Hindi most of the time. So that was one thing that really, I used to really pity these people because I realized that this is something which they really are missing. And right now, maybe, they might be able to cope up then, but then further down as they move, in their career, they definitely will not be able to, go ahead. It will be a very big obstacle for them, even if they hold n number of degrees. But the personality, like we all are aware, when you are going for an interview, the interviewer within 30 seconds he judges you. So within those 30 seconds, that span of 30 seconds is so crucial that you have to, impress that person. So you can imagine how well you have to be so fluent, you have to be so confident all these things matter. And so that's the reason then actually things happened by chance also, like people in the building started realizing that she's very good in English. So then I started with tuitions at home first, started with that, and then one fine day my neighbor just comes up and says, would you like to join in a school? And that's where I joined. Initially first I was there for 7 years, and I worked there as a French. I initially joined as a French teacher, but then the thing was that I joined as a French teacher, but my English was so impressionable that the vice principal there realized that look, we need this from you, so you have to take care. So gradually, I even shifted being as an English facilitator, and that's how my journey began. And then there was something which I had never dreamt of. But then I also realized it was not something like they always tell, you're either a teacher by chance or by choice. But yeah, I did get the chance, but then it became my choice. I was in for it and always there, because I always wanted the children to, give in their best. So I wanted to groom them in such a manner that, they can really cope up in life further. Wanted to make that difference in every child. So I wanted to be the reason for that. So that's where things went on expanding, the path went on, and I was there.
So how
That's
was
how I
your,
actually started.
what were your feelings when you got your first salary check?
Wow. Yeah, I still remember that day when the first check was in my hand, and it was, yeah, I mean, as as we Indians are, cultured in that manner where we first thank God for the same, and then since I was married, so I, handed it over to my in-laws, and out because and thanking my parents, thanking God for letting me have that talent, to give me that much talent where I could make the transfer of knowledge possible to my children. So that was, yeah, big blessing for me.
So which school did you start your career?
Started with GD Goenka
Okay.
International, was there for 7 years, and then I moved on to the Millennium School Surat, currently working there.
And I hope that from there only you got that beautiful voice converted into some voice of GD Goyalka, as you were the master of ceremony in almost all the programs, right? So how did it came to you?
Yes. I discovered my that talent over there. Actually, the platform was given to me by GD Goenka. I'll definitely give the credit to the school. So yeah, I was given this opportunity to speak on the stage. Now, because I was very, when I had the command over the language, so they used to always find me really good at it. And for the reason, the first time I spoke very little in the annual function, but then after that, I took hold of, I was given rather events that took place was done. I used to play the host, so they used to call me the master of ceremonies. I was given the title there,
Yes. So can I have
and
a,
people loved it. People loved it as well. I mean, that was the best part. Was my children, the parents, they used to enjoy. So that gave me more of a satisfaction that okay, I'm doing my job well. That contentment was there. Yeah.
so can I have a a glimpse of that master of ceremony kind of thing for my spotlight program? Just a glimpse, a line.
So, yeah, viewers, this is Spotlight with Abha. Abha is such a personality, such a versatile personality. She has been my colleague and a very good friend. Why she was my colleague first, so we became real good, very good pals. And being with her is it's all fun, it's humor, she's witty all the way, and she's an all rounder. I must tell you this. So when you are at her show, right, consider it a blessing, right? Right now, I consider it. And this is something you would love to watch, something you would like to be with, and something you would like to experience. Over to you, Abha.
Wow, that's fantastic. Really
How
fantastic.
spontaneously.
So that is the sign of expertise. Just ball came and you hit the six, right? So now the
A lot of
next,
practice by now.
yes, of course, you have that practice, and that's why now you are a perfectionist in your work. So how come you diverted
God's
towards
grace.
teaching French?
So, French came to me because I learned French when I was in school. I had this subject. We had an option in grade 8. We were given an option, either it's French or it's Marathi, and I was extremely bad in Marathi. If I had to say Marathi, I had to literally by heart without understanding a single word, and I was guided where it was told that French is very scoring, and actually then it was not very what do you say? It was not like so trendy like these days. Like right now, you all feel we should have an international language. Our CV will get highlighted and stuff like that. Then it was very simple. But then I don't know. I just went in for it because somewhere I did not opt for Marathi. I didn't. I never wanted to do Marathi, so I had no third option. So I opted for French, and with the grace of God, I went pretty well at it. So it was 8th, 9th, and 10th, and even went on to 11th and 12th. So till then, yeah, we had French, and used to score pretty well. Of course, I did take guidance, and that was it. It was those and then when I came here, so I had children in the building who had French, like they were studying in Ryan then. So they used to ask me for help, and gradually it so happened that when I started guiding them, and they realized that it's better we take tuitions, and that's how the whole journey for French began. And it was literally I got the whole thing back again to me after so many years. But yeah, it came very wonderfully that I even teach like till grade 10 now. So not a problem at all.
Great. So now I'm going from your school or educator journey. From there, I am taking you towards now to your spiritual part, right? I also know that now you are a strong disciple and devotee of Sri Ravi Shankar, right? So, how did
Yes.
it all started?
Uh, that journey came up to me when I was in Surat, and I was newly married, in fact. And an aunt of mine actually, she just asked me to come, like, to her house. They used to have those knowledge sessions and, the satsangs and everything. So uh, I used to go, like, yeah, I did have that. I was cultured with it because even in my maternal side, they do have things happening. So we were there. So that seed was already sown. So when I came here, I got a chance to do the happiness course. That was the basic course then. I did that, and then of course the Sudarshan Kriya, which Guruji blesses you with. The it's like the most amazing thing that can happen to you. Because what I know is art of living is nothing but a path of miracles. So it's then that I felt that no matter what obstacles came my way, whatever hurdles I had to face, challenges in life, it went pretty smooth. And I mean, Guruji always has led a red carpet for me, and he's laid it for me, and he's led it. He always leads and guides me through. So yes, I am definitely a real thank giver of. I mean, I live by him.
Great. Now I just want to know. Uh, just now you told that you have gone through some challenges in life. So can you share with us any one such challenge which was very difficult for you to overcome?
uh, it was um, yeah. So I had not completed my graduation before marriage. Yeah. So my in-laws family, they did support. My husband was there. He said graduation is something which you must finish. So it was very difficult for me to decide because I was in Surat. I was not Mumbai based then. So, not going to college and, studying uh, correspondence then it was like that. It was very difficult for me to cope, because first of all, you're doing something new, and then, it was through correspondence. It was a little difficult for me, but somehow, yes, and simultaneously, having in-laws with you, and so everything had to be balanced, everything had to be looked after, and yeah, I did crack through and the first class when I did my final year. So that was a big challenge for me. I got the degree after my marriage. Yeah, so I studied for 2 years. Yet
So thanks
that
to
was a good
your
challenge.
family members who actually motivated you to complete your
Yeah,
graduation. Otherwise, you have already
undoubtedly
dropped the idea of studying, right?
true. Very true. Undoubtedly, yes.
Great.
Uh,
So
they
now
get all
I
the
just
credit.
want to know what is that one thing which always keeps motivating you? What motivates you?
No, I always want to do, even at this point of time, where I feel I've done quite a bit. I always, every morning, I wake up and I feel that there is something more to achieve. There is something more. There's some spark within me. Even today, if I come across something new, I want to learn it. I mean, I definitely want to go for it and achieve in the sense I want to learn. I'm a sponge. I'm a big absorber. I can absorb whatever new comes my way. So I definitely want to learn that and add it to my skills. So I've always wanted to be an all-rounder, and whatever comes my way, I want to make the best of it. So there is that thing that this spark in me has always kept me on the move. That you have miles to go before you
Great.
sleep.
What kind of books do you read?
uh, I read a lot of motivational books, which actually makes sense you know uh, more than that, I think, yeah, books I do read, but now I have literally shifted over to the digital world of it. So watch more of these motivational videos, and uh, lot many of them, lot many speakers I've been following.
So, what are your upcoming plans?
Like I told you, I have that spark, that thing which keeps me going. So yes, I do have something in the pipeline coming up. It's for the children of grades 9 to 12. It's by the name of Virtually. So this is an online education app which is in process. It's soon going to be launched, maybe by the month of March. And yeah, this is an online, coaching. So it's like a self coaching more than anything. It has a lot of features which will make the children independent. They will also, it will be the parents who will be updated, from time to time about their progress. We will be gauging them through different assessment tools. We will be providing them sample papers, even MCQs for that matter, where children definitely get confused and tend to lose marks. We even have subjective tests about it. So many features, where we will be where children will be benefiting in the comfort of their houses. So that's one thing which I would want everyone to look forward to. By the month of March, we will definitely be coming, and sure shot success for whoever uh, goes for it.
Great. So this brings us to very end of the program. So jate jate एक संदेशा for my listeners, my viewers.
Yeah, sure. See, well, since I am an English teacher, uh, born and brought up in English because being Mumbai based, so I would always want everyone, just like I said it earlier, not to be, your personality does not come with your branded clothes, with your branded shoes, your branded watches. Your personality comes with a branded tongue. So anything and everything that you get a chance, to do, please go for it in English. I mean, let see. It's very difficult to survive. We are all aware already. When we don't, converse, when we are not fluent in English, we do have a lot of hitches. There are many people who have had, career issues only because of this one thing. Though they are, multi-degree holders, but still this thing comes as a problem to them. So it's a request to everyone. If it's the children, I want you people to speak in English all the time. And if it is the parents who are watching, parents kindly make sure that the children should converse totally in English siblings or their friends. I would always recommend, I would always suggest, advise that please do so. Let English be the language in command, because that is something that will help the children. Personality development courses, English fluency, things don't happen overnight. You have to start nurturing them right from the beginning. So remember, whenever they are in the learning mode, when they are in that mode, please make sure that English is the main language spoken. Yeah, that's very important. Very, very
Great. This is really fantastic talking to you, Vimla, into the spotlight with me. Now, I just want to inform you that this interview is going to be on YouTube, Abha Jadhav, with the name of my YouTube channel, and of course, this interview will be broadcasted thrice in a week on Brain Rhyme Radio, right? The Brain Rhyme, for that, to listen to this radio, you have to download the Brain Rhyme app. It's with the name Radio Brain Rhyme. With the
important.
yellow icon, a person is having this headphone, right? Wearing headphone.
Yeah, I guess you had, yeah, shared, right.
So you can definitely download that application and listen to not only your interview, you can listen to other personalities also who have come in spotlight with me. And these programs are also being telecasted on broadcasted on Brainline Radio for uh, every third hour, every day,
Okay,
right now. Yeah.
okay,
So
okay.
three times a day, and three times a week. It will come like that.
Wow. Okay.
And if people want to know more about it, they can contact me on my phone number. That is 790 70390 19353, and my email ID for dropping any queries. It's brradio 2020 @gmail.com, where B and R are capital, right? So it's capital B, capital R, and radio in small case 2020 @gmail.com, right? So hoping you the best of what you are having. Stay healthy, stay safe, and of course to my viewers and listeners, that we are coming up with another personality in our next episode. Till then, stay tuned. Bye bye.
Take care. Bye bye.